Where's the Super Bowl? Is that happening soon? I'm just curious. Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I've obviously reacted to all of Lady Gaga's music videos, and I remember the Perfect Illusion video, obviously. And what I remember about it was the camera work was just kind of very chaotic. And obviously I remember like the set, and it was like she was in the middle of a concert and she was just kind of going around all chaotically. It looks so awkward when she's not actually like, when it's not in the video, it looks so awkward. Is she okay?
For her to sit on. Yeah, the bag can come in and pull to the side.
The lighting is really pretty. Stay hydrated, girl. It's like, it's crazy. She puts her body through so much pain every time she does anything related to her art. Like every time she films a music video, every time she does a performance. I mean, obviously like it's a part of her life that she's had to adapt to, and with anything she's gonna have this issue, like no matter what career she's in. But the fact that she's chosen a career and stuck with it, despite the fact that it is physically demanding at times. Like she could have a desk job if she wanted, but she continues to do this because she's passionate about it. Lady Gaga's passion is something that's always stood out to me about her. She's very, very passionate about her work, and I feel like it's just a part of her. It's an extension of her. I really appreciate that about everything that she does.
What did it feel like? Did it cramp up, or did it twitch or shoot, or what's it do? It's inflamed.
I'm okay with it. I've accepted it, but I'm sorry, but for 3 takes later when the sun looks that beautiful, I just want to do one more.
This is not that hard. This is mosh pit fill it. This is let's go to outer space and lift off. Okay?
Let's go.
It's so dusty. You cannot even see anything. The fact that she's wearing a shirt with her own name on it.
Like some of my older fans are gonna be disappointed that I'm not all dressed up.
I think everyone's gonna be so excited, but it's just like solely about feeling it.
Yeah, no one cares, honestly. Like, if anyone cares that you're not all dressed up, it doesn't matter. Make the art that you want to make. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. It just breaks my heart that she has to think about all these things. You're gonna think about those things. I get it, but seeing it from the other side, like seeing it from an outsider perspective, I'm like, just do what you want. Like, do whatever you want, and we'll be here for it.
It's not about like me being out in the front with my hair blowing in the wind with some high fashion on. You know what I mean?
I love her trumpet
tattoo. I
tattoo.
love that. Yeah, so much. 3 years.
3 years of what?
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dad.
I love that her family is just sprinkled throughout this.
Lady Gaga, that is Perfect Illusion.
Freaking dang. Is there a Happy Gaga in there?
I don't think it's a bad song, but it's not like a banger.
I kind of like it.
I do not get this at all.
She was over at least a couple of years ago.
Get off of my fucking car.
Back the other way a little bit.
And yeah, I saw the ultraviolence poster.
Well, my panic attack has ended.
That's always good.
Yeah, there's just a lot of people outside.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I was a bit overdue for a snack break, so I did take one.
Good luck out there.
Thank you so much.
What is this?
Step back, everybody.
It's crazy to imagine living that life. Yes, Gaga.
Yes, Gaga!
Oh my gosh, I never saw that look.
Mommy, is it mommy?
Gaga, you're so fucking beautiful and I fucking love you.
It's like all her crazy looks in one little montage. That dog is so cute. It's a mood.
Silence.
I feel like we glamorize the lifestyle of being famous and like what we just saw with the paparazzi, and I feel like sometimes as a society we glamorize that, but like she got in the car and she was just like so glad to be back in silence because she never feels silence when she walks down the street, and it's so crazy to think about. Like I would not want that lifestyle at all. Someone constantly wants something from her, and they mean well, but someone constantly wants something.
You did it.
And it sounded really good. Overall, the high end, bringing out the high end and everything. And, like,
Yeah,
just
definitely the
more-
high end
Right,
needs to be
right.
brought out a little bit more. Yeah, technical terms.
Send that.
Tonight at 8.
Wait, I don't like that song. Well, maybe I do now.
I don't want it to go, but Randy, I feel pretty confident.
TS 1989. Yes.
And I'm gonna fight like fucking hell for them to fucking love this. Because it is lovable.
3.
And you're listening to Kiss 95.
Promo time. Love the looks for Joanne so much. So I wonder if she has a tattoo for every album she's done.
Officially next year's Super Bowl performance.
My name's Marlene Therese, and I'm from New Jersey. She doesn't know it, but she saved my life, over and over again. And whenever I'm down, I just go to her music, and it picks me up again.
Okay. You're gonna stand right in the middle.
Oh, this is gonna be really
Okay.
cute.
You'll just come stand on this right there. How are you doing today?
Hey, good. Oh my god.
I can't imagine.
How are you? How are you? I like your shirt.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Songs are born this way. I think it's really inspiring, and whenever I'm feeling down or anything, I go and put that track on.
I'm so glad you love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Got you, man.
I love you, Lady Gaga.
It's like just for this like radio thing that they brought you in, but like it really is so sweet that you went outside for me.
It means so much to me.
The fact that Lady Gaga is the one getting emotional in this situation is what's saying a lot about her character, because I feel like I've never seen the artist or the actor or whoever is famous getting emotional over meeting a fan before. I don't know. It probably happens, but I've never seen it. But the fact that she's getting emotional, like that just shows like she has a heart. She has a heart, and I don't know. I just love her. I just love Lady Gaga's heart. She's just full of heart.
Don't forget her name and give her tickets to a show. Thank you so much for being you and for your music and everything, and I'm so glad I met you, and
I'm so glad she got to meet Lady Gaga.
that actually genuinely cares about her fans. And
Yes.
that's why I love her.
Yeah. Oh, I just love that she's getting to live her best life right now. That made me really happy. Like, look at her. Oh my gosh, that just made me really happy.
My fans are my heart and my soul.
What happened? So everyone else, the world is yours, and yet I think people, real fans, probably knew deep down that there was something going on. Did it make you paranoid? Did you ever,
Yes.
Yeah.
Paranoia, fear.
Disclaimer for anyone who's new to my channel, I just got into Lady Gaga in the last year or so. So I was not in the eras of her as they happened. As fun as that would have been, I'm a late bloomer. This is all kind of like, I'm not recalling what he's talking about.
Alcohol?
Alcohol.
Drugs?
Oh yeah.
Anxiety?
Anxiety, body pain.
The public announcement that your marriage is breaking up and you've got to go make a record.
Well, engagement, let's not say marriage. But yeah, very painful. It's hard enough when, love isn't working out the way you want it to. You gotta walk down the street and have somebody go, "Are you okay?" Mm-hmm. I had to go into the deepest pain in my life. I had to go into the part of myself that you don't want to face.
This record is like the biggest change we've seen in Gaga history.
It's scary because you just don't. If they don't like it, it's like it's my life. My life. I can't wait for you to hear. It's very personal in a way that I just haven't been. It's so personal. It's a very personal title. To revealing something so personal. I've never been that personal with my fans. I don't think that the world was ready to see who I really am because I wasn't ready to be myself. I'm saying this is me with nothing.
Yeah. And that's what I said. That's what I said when I listened to Joanne. It just felt like a completely different side of her. Everything was kind of stripped away, all the image and everything like that. And it felt like I really saw Stephanie Germanotta instead of Lady Gaga. That's always what I go back to when I think about that album. It's really cool to see that that was kind of a right theory. I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, to know that that is what she intended. There's just a lot of heart behind the Joanne album, and obviously there's songs on that album that aren't necessarily my sound as much as others, but overall I really love that album. Oh, okay. I feel so awkward during
make music and make people happy and then we're tour and I'm a family and I just can never get it all right at the same time.
Yeah.
I always had a shoot with some fucking great news and my love life's imploded. When I looked in that camera today, Brandon, and I saw my eyes were dead, why do you think I was so freaked out? Because I could see now. Yeah. I don't need to have a million wigs on and all that shit to make a statement.
Period.
I know that we want to elevate everything. I'm trying to elevate everything. But I can't elevate it to a point where I become Lady Gaga again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because then it's why did I make this record?
Yeah, exactly. And do what you want. Do whatever you want. It's your art, honestly. If people don't like it, it's your art.
It's a sad day when it's I'm doing the Super Bowl and I'm so excited to do it, but I can't help but realize that when I sold 10 million records, I lost that. I sold 30 million, I lose Luke. I get the movie, I lose Taylor. It's like a turnover. Mm. This is the third time I've had my heart broken like this. But I'm alone, Brandon, every night.
It's like a perfect storm when you're losing someone you loved, but also these other factors are at play too. It sounds like there's just so much going on in her world and it's all kind of culminating into this perfect storm. She feels very overwhelmed and very just all caving in on her. Yeah, I'm getting this secondhand stress almost and sadness for her. And it sounds very suffocating.
And all these people will leave, right? They will leave. And then I'll be alone. And I go from everyone touching me all day and talking at me all day to total silence.
And it's like, it's probably relieving on some days to have that silence, to finally get a moment to hear yourself think. But at the same time, the juxtaposition can be very jarring and very lonely to have that much social interaction throughout the day and then all of a sudden nothing. Oh, I just cannot imagine. Like, this does not sound like a fun, glamorous life. People glamorize fame all the time, but it just does not really sound like it to me. Obviously, there's pros and cons to everything, but it just does not really sound that fun to me.
Bad news for Lady Gaga. The entire album has reportedly leaked
her
online.
fifth studio album, Joanne.
If you guys didn't know already, Joanne actually leaked today.
Has already begun selling.
I hate when people leak albums. That is like the most disrespectful thing you could ever do to an artist. What's confusing to me is that people who claim to be fans will leak albums. If you claim to be their fan and then you leak their album, I'm sorry, that is so disrespectful to the artist. I would never listen to a leaked album. I don't care how excited I am for the album. It is really not that hard to wait a little bit longer. It really makes me mad.
Pop stars might want to stop leaving their music laying around.
My album's on there.
It's not her fault though.
How do they even access it? Because a record store in Belgium decided to sell the album early.
That's just messed up.
If you could just bring me up to date.
I have this like real strong, like
Tension?
it's tension in my abdomen. It just feels like my muscles are like gripping all around my intestines, and it's so inflamed. Yeah. And my hip hurts every single day. Okay, except for a thyroid, but that's not related. I'm also on Velvet twice a day.
To be on all those meds and like still not feel better.
I have chased this pain for 5 years. And the fury in all of this is that I'm fucking strong and I can still be me.
Yeah.
And when I feel the adrenaline of my music and my fans, like, I can fucking go.
Right.
But it doesn't mean I'm not in pain.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounds like you've been willing your body to perform, so in order to function, you're gonna have to shut down your emotions in order to do your job.
Right, but I didn't know I was doing that.
It's crazy. It's just crazy.
I didn't know. It's just everything. Global pain. And mental pain. Then my hip broke.
Okay.
It's like recurring medical issues are the worst. She's just so exhausted. Like, she's so mentally, physically exhausted. Whew, girl.
Who gets their makeup done? Well, they're getting
Yes, I can.
like a major body
So just
Well, this is all occurring. My album is hemorrhaging all over the internet. 300,000 downloads. It's not right.
She can't catch a break. Like, there's so many different areas of her life being affected right now. I know the Super Bowl must be coming up, but I don't know how soon it is in relation to this. Yes, I know this took 87 million, trillion, zillion years to get to you. And I can't promise when I'll have part 4 just because it's a long story. It's really a long story, but I will do my best as always. And I did want to mention that my Gaga Oscars Hold My Hand reaction was blocked in all countries because of copyright. So I will have to re-upload that at some point because that's a bummer. I'll have to put a filter on it and re-upload it, and that'll suck. But yeah, I'm sorry that got blocked. It's a bummer, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.